Hello and welcome to another devlog of Exponential. Since last time, I've struggled quite a bit, I'm not gonna lie. I actually hope to have this all fixed and working by the end of the week in which I had posted the first devlog. It's taken a lot longer than I would have expected for me to figure stuff out here. And it's not fully fixed yet. Perfect example right here. I have hallways going off into nowhere still for some reason. I still do not know why that's a thing. But I've improved the system. So it should be less funky now. All the rooms are now kind of on like a grid of sorts, kind of. They should be like all spaced apart by the same. Both the rooms and the hallways have like the same spacing between, like the same like width, height, depending on the direction. I also took care of the hallways spawning inside of rooms. I didn't take care of it by actually figuring out why they did that, though. I was unable to. I just and finding more instances of this. I literally just had the game going through and checking and seeing, okay, if the hallway is in a room, just delete it. That's literally what it's doing. I still don't know why the hallways were even being created there in the first place. Why there's hallways that are spawning without rooms on the other side, because in my code, actually, it creates the room first, and then it makes the hallway between. So I don't understand how this happens. I'm not removing any rooms after they generate, so that's not it. Actually, originally that was a thing. That's why now all the rooms are on a grid. Part of it. Because I was checking to see if two rooms were overlapping, and so I just deleted them. I thought that was my problem with the hallways that are just going to nowhere, but that's not the case. So I'm not sure what the issue is. Well, I also originally was planning to have like designated like rooms that are just kind of different ones I can just generate that are different sizes and shapes and stuff, but and have them just be like preset different ones I've designed myself, kind of. But I'm already having this kind of happening, so I'm gonna have that actually be like the different sizes and shapes. I'm just gonna be determining per square what's in them, in each like square of dungeon. That's a room. I'm also going to, in fact, limit how large these are, how much is generated. Right now, there is no limit. Even right now, the game is generating more dungeon. I am not kidding. It's continuously generating dungeon. I don't think that'll be a hard fix at all, though. I just haven't actually done it yet. But it should be pretty simple, I think. also need to figure out how to generate the walls. I actually don't know really how to do that. But the hallways, that's gonna be easy enough. There's like technically free states the hallway can exist in. There's this way, there's the other way, and there's some that actually generate going both. I'm actually going to keep that in, even though I don't know how that's exactly. Well, I guess I know how it's happening. It's just, it wasn't intended exactly, but I'm going to go with it. So, yeah. But the rooms, because now I'm going to let them be like this, even more especially, the wall generation has to be very dynamic. I can't just say, like, on all edges of room, generate wall. Because room is this. It's just the edges of one square. I needed to not put a wall like here and put walls elsewhere where they go. But also, I needed to not put a wall in front of a hallway. I think I might know how to do that. I might know how to make that work. The way I'm going to do it is actually going to be kind of retroactive. A lot of the stuff is actually kind of retroactive after the initial generation. Where I think I'm going to go... The walls do generate all the way across, but they're like in pieces kind of or something. I don't know exactly. Or maybe it'll just be a solid wall here. And I just have another wall type that goes further away instead. That would probably be easier than having a bunch of wall squares. But basically I'll have them generate all just solid walls, but then I'll have the game go through and check. Okay, does this wall have a collision with a hallway? If so, change the wall to different wall that has opening. And this would be for both hallway directions. I'll probably have one object that's the walls this way, one object that's the walls this way, because that'll make it easier to program it. The hallways are done that way already. There's hallway H, which is the horizontal hallways, and then there's hallway V, which is the vertical hallways. I find this interesting. We have two parallel hallways going to the exact same destination from the exact same starting point. They're both going from A to B. Neither of them are going from A to C or B to C. I guess you could say one's going A to B and the other one's going B to A, but that's the same thing in this case. There's instances where it would matter. Anyway, enough rambling about A to B, whatever. For now, I think that's about it. I will see you in the next devlog, which should actually be coming a lot sooner than this one came after the last one. See you then. Bye.